Really?
What's up, dude?
What's up? Gubby.
What's going on? Hello.
Yep.
Even though I didn't bring my mix powder with me to continue to drink it, so I'm drinking my very last monster.
You're gonna crash.
No, I had this first. I'm good. Trust me. I figured go live because I got some words to say to Fat Boy JB Pritzker, hot dog sucking piece of trash.
Pritzker cares more about the illegal aliens than
Hey, listen,
U.S.
listen. This
citizens.
is all I'm gonna say. This is all I'm gonna say about it. My Illinois state taxes will be taken out of my check. As far as anything that Illinois says I owe them when it comes to state taxes, I'm not paying it. I'm not paying for illegals' medical care. I'm not paying for illegals' schooling. I'm not paying for illegals' cell phone bills and free food and hotel stays. No, I'd rather have Donald Trump come in here with the National Guard and declare the gangs of Chicago as domestic terrorists and deport every single illegal back to whatever country they came from. And I'm going to say this too, and I don't care what anybody says. If you're an illegal and you've been in this country for 30 years in hiding, guess what? You're the biggest problem the United States has. You sucked off our tax dollars for 30 years. So if you get deported, I don't feel a damn bit sorry for you. You
I
need to
mean,
get out of
you
my
really
country.
can't.
This is America, a people of laws of the land, and we will follow the laws of the land and the Constitution. And just so everybody's clear, there is nothing in the Constitution, especially the First Amendment, that says banning or burning the American flag is freedom of speech. It's not. Because there's a
Nope.
guy right now serving time for burning the pride flag. Okay, still in prison right now,
There's also
and that's
somebody that got
considered
caught
and that's
yesterday.
considered hate speech.
There's also somebody that got caught yesterday burning the American flag in front of the White House.
Yeah, and what happened? Cuffs got
He got
slapped on him.
arrested.
You damn right. And I feel 1 year prison sentence is not good enough.
Nope.
You want to
I
burn the
think it
Amer
needs to be more. But,
you want to burn
but,
the American flag? You should lose
but,
5 years of your freedom.
but, but, it is a step in the right direction.
It is. Burning the American flag is not freedom of speech. It's a disgrace to this nation. You want to
Right.
burn the American flag. The brothers and sisters that bled on the battlefields. Hello, what up?
Hello, Dawson.
I'm Dave. That's Mokin. This is Gen X Unchained. But the people that lost their lives in every war this country has ever seen and bled on our soil and soil of across seas to make sure that this country stays free and that flag stays flying. It's disrespect. And then you want to come into our country illegally and sit there and wave your country's national flag and you're illegal? No, get the hell out of here.
Well,
Go back to whatever country you come
our
from.
flag, instead of burning our flag, why don't you burn your flag in
Yeah, if
your
you're
country?
from a
Oh, yeah,
country,
I forgot
if you
that
wanted to leave
because
your
it's not
country,
freedom of speech down there.
right, if you left your country because it's so bad there, then why are you not in the streets of the United States burning your flag from the country you're from?
Right.
Why are you not doing that? And if your country is so bad, then why don't you go back to your country, get up with the people of your country, and overthrow your government and create a democracy? Actually, no, we don't live in a democracy here in the United States. This is a republic. We live in a republic, okay? That's what it is,
Yep.
all right? And I'm so fucking tired of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This
Because
backwards ideology. Okay,
if you say
so
the Pledge of Allegiance, there is not one Democrat, dem- Democratic anything
it doesn't
in
even say
the Pledge of
democracy.
Allegiance.
And if you look at what is it again? The Constitution? We the people.
Yeah.
When you sit there and say we the people, the Declaration of Independence, that's what matters. It doesn't say democracy in it. It doesn't say Democrat. We the
And
people.
if you came through the door, she just got
We're a
out.
republic. I know you don't care, strange pubes, whatever. You're, it's whatever, dude. Don't care.
Transputed.
Yeah.
If you don't care about the state of our United
Country,
States,
then move on. Get the fuck out of my show.
right? I mean, it, you can't hold us responsible for something we can't talk about. Well, counting the swirls in your brain probably wouldn't be as
It's one swirl, bro. When you have a name like Strange Pubes, you got one swirl. That means one swirl of idiocracy, of democratic brainwashing. You know.
I mean, it's just like that. It's just like that short bit I just sent you. Frying an egg, like the old commercial.
Yeah, yeah. The old commercial. This is your brain. This is your brain on drugs. Now this is your brain. This is your brain as a Democratic Party. Any
Yeah,
questions?
same thing.
Look, I'm going to tell you this right now. Tampon Tim Walz, J.B. Pritzker, Mayor Brandon Johnson, Governor Gavin Newsom, Kathy Hochul of New York, and any other governor or mayor of any Democratic city or state. And here's a great one, too. Governor Westmore of Maryland. Fuck your
Brandon
state.
Johnson, son,
Your state is a toilet bowl. Maryland is the toilet bowl of the fucking country. So keep Trump's name out your fucking mouth,
right?
Governor Westmore bullshit. How about Chubbs and Cyclops? See ya, bitch. Get out of my fucking channel. What the fuck's wrong with you? Get fucking
I
booted,
mean,
bitch.
we could do this, Strange Feud.
Bye.
Bye.
The fuck out of here. Bye. Fuck out of my channel. Fuck's wrong with you?
We can care less what people think about us.
Look, if you
We
want
are
to sit
Gen
there and
X.
have a
You
constructive
can't hurt our
conversation, I'm
feelings.
fine. And you can sit there and call me fat or whatever you want, or chubs or whatever you want. That don't bother me. You want to know why? I'm Gen X. I don't have feelings. And your opinions don't fucking matter to us. Don't sit there, run your fucking mouth. Get the fuck out of my
Hell,
channel.
our
If you want to
feelings
have a,
got hurt
if you want to
first
have,
by our parents.
hold on, I'll be right back.
Our parents are the ones that hurt our feelings first. We learn to overcome it. That is what we do. And I'm sick of people, these governors. the governors and mayors of these blue cities and the blue states saying, oh, we don't need no help, but yet they have the most unalivings happening daily. Why? There is no reason for it. None. We need the National Guard in Chicago. The Prick Star and uh what's his name? Uh Mayor Johnson, Brandon Johnson. Y'all are delusional. Delusional. And anybody that agrees with them too, delusional. Cause I'm sorry. Democrats care more about illegal immigrants than US citizens. Been saying that all morning because it's true. And I'm sick of it. And it's crazy for me to think that even one side is better than the other. No, we dodged a bullet whenever Trump was elected. This country would have been trashed if the other side got it. Trashed. Like done. 86,000 seconds. And strange pew. What's up, you two? The two that came in just now, what's up? How y'all doing? Talking politics. Come on, join us. Write something down there. We'll read it. We'll respond to it. The host, Gen X Dave, and I'm the co-host, Mokin the Bowl. Come on, write something down, type something out. Let's see it. What side do you roll with?
Alrighty, I'm back. But like I said, man, I'm over it. I'm over the shit. You can't hurt my feelings. You can't say nothing that's going to bother me or distract me or anything like that. There's nothing you could do that's going to bother me at all. Okay,
You put
so
you put that strange fugues in timeout for 86,000 seconds.
yep, 24 hours. Funny, ain't it?
That's funny.
Well, he wants to come in here and run his mouth like he's somebody, and I'm like, dude, I don't care what you say. I'm good with having a normal conversation and, having difference of opinions, but I'm not going to sit there and listen to you just spew your bullshit and call names. That's not what we're here.
Right. I mean,
I mean,
all,
if I'm going to call names,
all
if
we're
I'm going to
trying to
call somebody
do,
names,
all
you're
we're
right.
trying to do is wonder and trying to figure out why the Democrats are doing what they do and always want chaos.
Look, I'm going to say this to you right now. All right. In the last 12 months, there's been over 1 million shootings in Chicago. That's 1 million shootings, not all 1 million shootings. 1 million shootings had deaths, but there was injuries. There was some deaths. Last weekend, there was 316 shootings with 6 deaths in the city of Chicago. Number one in the country as the murder capital of the country. Okay? And you're going to sit there and lie to the people of Illinois, me and all my other Illinoisan brothers and sisters. You're going to lie to us as a governor and sit there and say, crime rate's down.
Right.
Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson's going to sit there and try to tell us, crime rate's down. You're full of shit, if you think about it.
Yep.
You're full of shit, bro. JB Pritzker is full of shit. Actually, he's full of fucking hot dogs. I wouldn't trust him to run a hot dog stand. He'd probably eat all the profit.
It probably would.
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a little bit big, but I'm big because I got lazy over a 13-year period. But that has changed.
Well, I've always
I've
been big
been
myself.
walking. I've been working out. I lift weights. I've been getting slimmer. I've lost 15, 20 pounds over the last, 3 months. I'm doing better. I'm feeling healthier. My knees don't hurt anymore. My feet ain't hurting. So I'm doing better, right? So I know what I did was wrong, okay? I know what I did was wrong, period, point blank, all right? But I had the right to be lazy if I wanted to because I earned that right. I went to work. I paid off my house. I paid off my car. How many people at the age of 35 know, unless they were fed with a silver spoon since the day of birth, how many 35-year-olds do you know? I'm 48 now, but how many 35-year-olds did you know that paid off their house and paid off their car?
Not many.
Exactly. Because everybody's too busy what? Crying. Oh, woe is me. My job's not. You know what? Shut up. Shut up. Grow up. Get a fucking job that you like doing. I'm tired of telling people this. I give people advice. They don't have to listen to it, granted. But if you go find a job that you like doing, go do it. But remember this, you're not at a job to make friends. You're there to make a paycheck.
Right.
Bottom line. End of story. I don't have a lot of money. I live paycheck to paycheck, but my shit's paid.
Right.
I own my shit. My bills are paid. I don't have to worry about nothing. I have food in my fridge because I was raised in a time where you went out and did for yourself because nobody's going to meet you halfway. Not the government, not your neighbors, not your family. Nobody's going to meet you halfway. Nobody's going
Yep.
to give you a handout. You have to get
And,
it on your own.
and
Okay?
like
So,
we said in past podcasts, you know, what'll screw you over faster than friends.
family will definitely screw you over quicker than friends. That's the number one culprit. Family will screw you over faster than friends.
Yep. And it's
And
been proven time and time again.
I'm not sitting there saying go out there and have. What up, 2-4? What's up, buddy? Glad you could join us. All American, what's up? I wish you
So,
were in here I got earlier, guys, because I had an a-hole in here and I had to mute him for now 86,000 seconds. So he can go fly a kite. But uh, anyway, like I was saying, I did it on my own. I didn't have family to help me. I paid off my house. I paid off my car. At the age of 35, I owned everything. And not a lot of people can say they did that. But I also did a lot of foolish shit too with my money from the time I paid that stuff off till now, which is reason why I'm hurting now. It's my fault. I can't blame
Right.
the system and I can't blame nobody else. It's my fault because every time I got a paycheck, I didn't have bills to pay except for my regular monthly bills, and I'm like, let's go do something, man. Let's take a trip somewhere. Let's go to Oklahoma. Let's buy all this stuff, brand new furniture, this and that and the other thing, and I went and did all that. You know what I'm saying? But I could have saved every dollar. You know, we're doing good, All American. We are doing a okay, buddy. Thanks for being here. Um, I'm just bitching and complaining about Illinois, my state, and my city of Chicago, about JB Fat Boy Pritzker and Mayor Dumbass Johnson, Brandon Johnson, about how they say the crime rate's down, but 316 shootings over last weekend with 6 deaths. Yeah, crime rate's down, all right.
Yeah, that's just in Chicago.
That's just for 2 days. That's Saturday and Sunday over the weekend. That's just for 2 days. You know, and they're trashing one of the greatest cities of the United States.
I was looking on TikTok earlier. You know what I seen? A guy, doing his little selfie thing. 6 shots pop off, and you see a guy with a gun like this running down the street behind him.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. Broad
Why?
daylight and don't care. Broad daylight and don't give a shit. But hey, the streets of Chicago safe. Hey, the crime rate's down.
No, it ain't.
The crime rate is down so bad, McDonald's put a curfew on what people could come into McDonald's after a certain time. But the crime rate's down.
Yeah, ain't that segregation?
Ain't that what?
Segregation.
Of what?
I mean, telling certain people that they can or cannot come into your establishment after a certain time.
McDonald's in Chicago, there's a couple of them. McDonald's in Chicago sit there and said, hey, after 9 p.m., people under the age of 18 cannot come in here.
Oh, so it's not a certain ethnic group.
No, it was,
It's an age
it's
range.
mainly, yeah, it's an age thing. If you're under the age of 18, you cannot go into McDonald's in Chicago unless you're with an adult after 9 p.m.
Yep.
Which I
Okay.
think it's funny because all these kids been going into these McDonald's and these other restaurants after 9 p.m. and destroying the businesses, stealing, robbing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beating people up for no reason, just random people. But the streets of Chicago say people, you're more than go ahead, go to Navy Pier over there by Soldier Field. I guarantee you're going to get robbed by 3 different people in about 2 blocks time. But the streets are safe.
Right.
God forbid if we don't say the streets are safe. It's just, ting. That's what it is, man. I'm just, these liars on the Democratic Party have been brainwashing people for so long that there's a portion of the country, not just in Illinois, but a portion of the country that believe the toilet bowl bullshit that's coming out of these Democrats' mouth. Does the people not know that the Democrats only care about their own party and care about themselves and illegals? They don't care about the American people. They don't care about this country. They never have. I have evidence, proof. I got receipts to back it up. I have receipts to back it up. Okay, going all the way back to Abraham Lincoln. And if people are not smart enough to sit there and do actual real research about the Democratic Party, then I feel bad for them, because they have been lied to and brainwashed from the time of Abraham Lincoln's presidency till now. brainwashed. Democrats care more about illegals than U.S. citizens. You are right. That's not wrong, man. That is not wrong at all. And they care about their own power. They care about the people they serve, the oligarchy, the Oracle, BlackRock, Rockefellers, Carnegies, all those people, the people who run all these Vanguard, all these big name families. There's like about, I think it's between 5 and 10 families, like George Soros and all them, that run these outfits that are shelling out money to people who believe the lies and the bullshit of the Democratic Party to go out here and burn these cities down and allow these illegals in. I don't want one border wall. I want two border walls in the north and in the south. I don't want one iron dome, the golden dome. I want two golden domes. I want three golden domes in America, one in the east, one in the west, and one in central. You know what I mean? I don't want illegals here. I want them gone. Go back to the you came from and fix your own damn country before you come
And,
here.
and it don't matter the color
And it don't matter what country you came from.
or what country you came from.
Right.
If you
And the
come
only
here
reason why the
illegally,
only reason why I
bye.
want the only reason why I want a border wall at the north side of the United States is for this purpose only, to keep the illegals from coming in through the north, because they're coming in from the north, they're coming in from the south. They're not just coming in just the south alone. Okay? I like Canada. I like the people of Canada. I do not like Canada's politics. Okay? Bottom line,
Right.
I do not like Canada's politics.
And some of the people in Canada are really nice, really cool.
Right. Yeah. Why does that keep repeating, bro?
I don't know.
Anywho.
Your phone can hear me.
Yeah, but your text keeps repeating itself.
No
No, it's
one.
not.
No.
Never mind. Never mind.
If
Never
you
mind. Never
look,
mind.
the more in the first one
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
have
yeah, yeah,
me.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah. I see it.
corrected the second time.
That's why you have to proofread before you send stuff.
Man, I just resend it.
Anywho, but yeah, so I'm just over it. And that's what tomorrow's podcast is going to be: politics and how its effect on the country. So, but that's just what's going on.
We're gonna go through clips of these, right?
No, no. Why do I want to show clips of stupidity, bro?
Well, It, I think it needs to be fought, like actually fought, and not just talked about. It needs to be shown. It needs to be debated. It needs to be done.
And the mental illness that has happened over the last, I don't know, let's see, since Barack Obama is gone rampant. The mental illness is just it's retarded,
Yeah.
you know. And the fact that the Democrats are okay with people being homeless on purpose, just so they could use taxpayer funding to give them money, free cell phones and stuff, is just asinine to me. What is the definition of insanity? Doing the
To
same thing
try
over
something
and
over and
over
over.
and over again with the same results that help nobody. Am I wrong? That's the
Well, and
definition of
expecting
insanity.
different outcomes.
And that is the Democratic Party. Insanity. They keep repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating the same stuff over and over again, year after year after year after year. Same
Expecting the
mistakes
different outcome.
and expecting the different outcome. And they keep doing it over and over and over and over again. And it's the same outcome over and over and over and over again. Not getting a different outcome. They didn't get a different, answer. It's the same one. That's the definition of insanity. That is what's going on in our country with Democratic Party. And we don't live in a democracy, people. We live in a republic. So when people start getting that in their head and start loving this country more, I wish we could go back in time because I loved it more when only mainstream media, the news companies, talked about politics. But inside our own homes and around groups of people, when we talk about politics, it was none of your damn business. That's my personal business, my personal feelings, my personal thoughts, and I'm not talking about it. We need to go back to that standard.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. Do I like what's going on in the country? No. Do I like what happening to the great cities of this country? Chicago, LA, San Diego, San Francisco, New York? No. Minneapolis? No. Baltimore?
I
No.
don't like it.
I don't like
And
what's going on in these cities. I don't like the crime rates and the retards that are been let loose because they decided to cut the funding to insane asylums, and let these people free on the streets. I'm not good
well,
with it, but
there has I don't like it either. But there again, it comes down to I guess it could be the stone cold way of looking at it. But run it on yourselves. You voted for it.
yeah, you voted for it, so you have nobody to blame but yourselves. And now Chicago knows they flipped red. They're begging for Donald Trump and the National Guard to come in.
Yeah.
They're begging for it, and I don't blame them.
No, we
That is
need
the most.
we need the National Guard in Chicago
Yeah, bring
ASAP.
them in. Yeah,
And Brandon Johnson, the mayor of Chicago, and JB Pritzker need to go to prison
yeah,
because all they're doing is cheating the system
yeah,
and lying about it.
yeah. And they're robbing. And what's crazy is the fact that
Robbing
Pritzker
us
signed that.
blind.
What's crazy about it is this right here. JB Pritzker signed a bill into law that states that our tax dollars is going to fund illegals' children to go to school, is going to fund illegals to change their IDs to get state IDs and change their names to hide from ICE. He signed a bill to allow our tax dollars to pay for their medical funding. This was all a week ago. Okay, and if you think I'm going to pay any type of state tax in the state of Illinois again, I'm not doing it. You can have what my check, but if you think I owe you anything, I'm not paying it. I'd rather serve time in jail. I'm not paying it. Kiss my ass. I'm not paying for illegals. I'm not paying for crime. I didn't ask for it. I wanted a city that I could go to and visit in my state, Chicago. Be able to go to a Chicago Cubs game, or go to a Bears game, or a White Sox game, or a Bulls game, or a Blackhawks game without having to worry about being robbed or being shot or being beat up by illegals or having my car vandalized in the parking lot because I'm inside enjoying a game. I didn't pay for all that. So straighten up, straighten the city out. It's not as safe as everybody thinks it is. Crime rate has not gone down in Chicago. I know. I live here in Illinois. I know. But hey, the Democrats are doing good. Not anymore. After this next year, if I have any bit of luck and God on my side, by April, I'll be living in another state. And I won't have to worry about registering or going to vote in this state. But I can't hear you. Your mic's muted.
I know that's right.
But if I am here for some ungodly reason, I am here come November next year. I promise you, I don't care who's running as a Republican. I'm voting a straight red ticket. Straight Republican ticket.
Yet, how many times in the last, oh no, 30 years, let's say, 20 years, let's go back 20 years. How many times have you done that? A straight red ticket.
Prior to Trump, never. Prior to 2016, never.
And I've only voted one time in my life, y'all. And that was this last time.
I voted Democrat prior to Donald Trump.
I only voted this last time because I seen the bullet coming and I wanted to dodge it.
Yeah, so many unregistered voters registered to vote and voted red this last election. You believe that?
Yep.
Can you get can that cross your brain a second? You know what I mean?
I mean, how could you not?
Well, if we were
You
we were
seen
up against
somebody get kicked out of the rally for saying Christ is king.
you ostracize people for saying Christ is king.
And then told them that they were out at the wrong rally, that the correct rally was down the street, talking about Trump's rally.
Yeah, and here's another thing: what a lot of people don't realize. Yeah, I'm sure there's some Democrats in the cities that lived in the cities where Kamala showed up that people came out and supported her. But 90% of the people that came out to support Kamala Harris was bussed in from other cities to fill arenas to make it look like that she was being liked in all cities. No, she was hated. Joe Biden was hated. Okay?
Yep.
After Barack Obama's first year and his second term was hated, you know. And I'm sorry to bring this up to people, but all the way up until now, Barack Obama deported more illegals than anybody.
What do you mean up until now? He's still in the lead.
Well, not until after this 4 years, buddy. Trump's going to take that number one spot, and we're going to love it. You know, it's going to be like McDonald's up in this bitch. I'm loving it. Right now, Donald Trump is being Burger King and having it his way.
Right now.
Yep. And at the end, he's going to be like saying, I'm loving it, like McDonald's.
And
And that's just
the
the way it
Supreme
is.
Court just did something amazing.
Oh, really? What'd they do?
They made it. They ruled in favor of the people that have a uh medical license for smoking.
Marijuana?
can still have their gun license.
Yeah, because look, if I smoke a joint, and you tell me because I smoke a joint, I can't have my gun. Well, then if you drink a beer, you can't have yours.
Eh, And I mean, I agree with that. It should be the law today. If
But
you have
my thing is
alcohol
this.
in your system, you cannot operate or hold in your possession at that time a gun.
Yeah, right. That's like telling a cop when he gets off shift and goes to his bar that he's going to leave his gun and his badge in the fucking car. That's not happening.
It has to.
But it won't. You want to know why? Because I live in a place that has a lot of bars downtown, and a lot of cops visit these bars, and they go in and have drinks, and they're still fucking cocked, locked, and loaded with their
Oh, I
badge
believe
showing
it.
and not caring. You know what I'm saying? I see it in other states too. You know, Oklahoma
But
for one.
honestly, to me, alcohol and guns do not mix.
Neither does stupid people and guns. They don't mix either. You want to really know what really don't mix? How about that church shooting that just happened?
Oh, the transgender
Transgender,
shot
hold
up?
on. Yeah, that transgender had everything hate carved into his magazines, on his guns, all that. You want to sit there and tell me that it's the Republicans' fault for that? No, how about the brainwashed stupidity you just had? Okay? The guy sat there and wrote a manifesto that sat there and said that the Sandberg school shooting was his favorite school shooting, that he was going to make this church shooting more popular than that he wanted to kill Donald Trump. But hey, if we're red and we support Trump, none of us can. Well, God forbid that a Republican has a gun. God forbid if a Republican decides to wear leather and ride a motorcycle and stop and smoke a joint on the side of the road and not wear a helmet. God forbid. Oh my God. He's a criminal because he rides a motorcycle and
Right.
he voted for Trump and he's pulled over to the side of the road and smoke a joint and he's carrying a gun.
He
Oh,
has
oh, oh, oh,
tattoos.
oh, let's ban that. Okay? But yet, let's send drag queens into libraries and schools and read books to kids under the age of 7. That's okay.
The
That's not
KBC.
insane. That's not insane. But riding a motorcycle without a helmet's freaking insane. Get out of here. What's up,
But
Ray?
but
But here's my thing.
then
Here's my
again,
thing, though.
you have a
Hold
right
on.
to
Hold
choose
on.
in the state of Illinois if you wear a helmet, but yet they make you wear seatbelts in a car.
Exactly, Ray. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. If in the state of Illinois you could ride a motorcycle without a helmet, but if I drive in my car, I have to wear a seatbelt. Which before that law even existed, I was always told growing up, wear a seatbelt. You know what I'm saying? But God forbid, God, God forbid that you're a motorcyclist who's a gun owner who's traveling across Illinois or any other state without a helmet on and you just rode for like 6 hours, you want to pull over and smoke a joint or pull over and take a couple hours at a rest area or something to rest and relax and you take a shot of whiskey or drink a beer, God forbid you're the freaking enemy. You're the problem, right? But sending a transgender into elementary schools to read books is not insane. Giving an illegal towelhead ass dude a driver's license out of California who kills 3 people in Florida, that's not insane. But me, as an American citizen who owns guns, who smokes weed, that's insane. That's not okay. Oh my God.
Totally.
The world's going to come
Retired
to an
rider.
end. What's up, retired rider?
Stuff, man.
Yeah, it's totally insane, man. I own guns and I smoke a little bit of weed from now and then. That's insane. Oh my God, I should be lock me up in an asylum. But I'm so for sending transgenders and fake women into elementary schools to read story time. That's not insane at all.
No.
Live your life, man. Keep it away from the children, man. Keep men out of women's spaces. Keep them out of women's sports. That's all I ask. I don't care who you love behind closed doors like the rest of us.
Right.
You know, if your name is Billy and want to be called Betty, I respect that, but don't expect me to sit there and use your pronouns, and don't expect me to sit there and identify you as a woman because you're wearing a dress. You're clearly a fucking man.
If you have an Adam's apple,
No, I don't care. It's just the way it is. It's how I feel about it. Yeah, be what you want, but don't force it on the rest of us. You're right. You're right, retired. You're
don't
so
force it
right,
on our
bro.
kids or anybody else for that matter. Exactly.
Yeah, don't force it on the kids. You know, this is one thing I got to keep saying to everybody that believes that it's okay for transgenders to go read story time in schools and libraries. No, it's not. Because the young minds of America is very impressionable. You can sit there and really confuse them and mess them up for the rest of their life.
And honestly, I think the L, the D, and the B need to separate from the TQIA whatever plus.
I don't care what you do with your life behind closed doors. What I do
Me either.
with my life, what I do with my life behind closed doors is nobody's business.
Right.
Okay? What people do behind closed doors in their lives is none of my business. Okay?
Right.
I don't force what I do behind closed doors upon you. Don't force what you do behind closed doors on me. And if you say that I'm trying to push them back into the closet, well, that's just being retarded. I'm bringing that word back.
Retard.
Retarded. It's idiocracy at its fullest.
Yeah.
That's like telling Ray or telling John or telling 2-4 or American. That's like telling them guys, hey, it's okay you own a motorcycle, but you must wear a helmet. It's
Right.
okay that you ride a motorcycle as long as you don't own guns. It's okay for you to ride a motorcycle just as long as you don't leave your city.
Yep.
It's insane.
I agree.
The stupidity is freaking real, man.
Yeah.
You cannot do that. We live in a republic. We're not living under the rule of a king. We don't live in the UK. We don't live in Africa. We don't live in Iran. We don't live in Korea. We don't live in North Korea. We don't live in Russia. Okay? We don't live in countries that has the stupid laws like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
Yeah. Yeah. The stupid laws like if you're gay, you're getting put to death.
huh, yeah, we don't have those laws. I don't care if you're gay. You want to know something? My mom was a beautician. One of her best friends was named JR. He was a gay dude. He was the coolest motherfucker I ever met. You know what I'm saying? But he didn't push his way of living onto us. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? He didn't push his way of living onto other people.
because it was his way of living, not yours.
Yeah, right, exactly. He didn't look. You're a Hell's Angel. They don't push that onto other people to try to push them into being Hell's Angels. You're a Mongol. You're SOS, Sons of Silence. You're an Ironhead. You're whatever biker gang you're from, or whatever club you're affiliated with. A poker club, a bridge club, a pinochle club. You get with a group and go play bingo every weekend. They don't push that shit on other people.
Right.
Don't push your shit on us. Don't lay that pile of crap in my boots. I don't want nothing to do with it. Stop saying that you deserve more rights than what you're already born with. You don't deserve any more rights than what you're already born with.
Nope.
Stop saying you're being ostracized and left behind. No, you did that yourself. The public and the government didn't do that. You did that yourself. You guys put yourself in a corner because you think you deserve more rights and better treatment and special rights than the rest of us. You don't. You don't tie your shoes any different than I do. You don't put your pants on any different than I do. You don't get up in the morning and put a shirt on and take a shower any different than what I do. Okay, so what makes you think just because you're part of the LGBTQ community that you deserve more and better rights than the rest of us? You don't. You ain't
It's
earned it.
only
You
the
ain't deserve it just like the rest of us.
TQIA
You want
plus.
to know who deserves more rights than the rest of us? Our veterans. They should
I
have
agree.
free housing, free medical, and free food and never want for nothing for the rest of their lives.
I agree.
Ever. They should not be living on the streets begging for money.
Right.
Strung out on fucking whatever drugs, the CIA and the ATF and fucking whatever else, whoever gave it to them.
What up, people?
You know what I'm saying? You want to
Yeah.
know who deserves better rights than the rest of the American people? The motherfuckers who put this uniform on, who went across seas, lost buddies, lost friends, lost family in the military, in every damn war this country ever had. That's who deserves more rights than the rest of us.
Me too, Ray.
Exactly. They should honor the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. They should honor that 100%.
Yep.
There was a reason why I loved going to school in the morning because the first thing we did, we said a prayer. The second thing we did was listen to morning announcements and get up and say the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America for the Republic for which it stands, one nation, under God,
Indivisible,
okay,
with
with
liberty and
liberty
justice for
and
all.
justice for all. That's what we did every morning.
Every morning.
And if we cannot get back to that, then there's something bigger problem with this fucking country than I ever thought.
Yep.
There's something deeper in this country than I ever thought. Trump's for the rich and for the oligarchy. No, you got it backwards. You're being brainwashed. Trump is for American and the American people only. He believes in the Pledge of Allegiance and a prayer before the announcements in school. He believes in that.
Yep.
And I will support that 100%. Common sense reality is what matters. Not this woke ideology bullshit that they're pushing. Streets of Chicago are safe though, y'all. 316 shootings, 6 dead over the last weekend. But it's safe.
2 days.
Crime rate's down. Yeah, Trump is the rich. And he earned you know, not a lot of people know the story about that though, Ray. Trump borrowed, I think it was $100 million or $1 million or something like that, some amount of money from his dad, who was very big in politics. Trump wanted nothing to do with politics. He wanted to do with real estate. Okay,
Well,
so Trump
he
borrowed.
did say
Trump,
he did say he would run for president if he thought fit. The American people needed him.
if the country needed it. And he said that back in the 80s or early
Back in the
90s,
80s.
you know. But the story with Trump is he borrowed money from his dad, started his company, and blew up from there and paid his dad back and blew up from there.
Yeah.
Because his dad left him
And,
nothing.
and went bankrupt 6 times.
Yeah, $1 million. Okay, thanks, Ray. $1 million. He loaned him something. I couldn't remember how much. I knew it was a million or more. I just couldn't remember exactly how much. But loaned him $1 million, and look at him today. He's a multi-billionaire. Mokin, you got an echo.
Yeah, it's in your phone.
Is it? Let me
Yep.
turn you down then. Oh well. Oh well. There's nothing I can do about it. It's dead as hell in the workplace today, and a lot of things echo.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. His dad and other contractors built a lot of that city. Built a lot of that city. You know what I mean?
Don't he have real estate over there too?
Yeah. He has a lot of that real estate over there. But Trump had to give up Trump had to give up everything for him to
Right.
be president. Did you know? Okay, so these numbers are factual stats. Trump or Barack Obama, George Bush, George Bush Sr., Bill Clinton, their net worth doubled. Obama's tripled during their time of presidency. First term of Donald Trump, he lost 50% of his net worth being president. That's the stats. Last I saw. Maybe it was only 30%, but his net worth dropped while the other presidents gained. What does that tell you? Who's the only president other than the first five didn't take a paycheck? Trump. Only president in our time or any in the last 200 years has ever donated every paycheck to charity. Trump. Name a president that's done that. There's zero. But Trump's a bad guy, and the streets of Chicago are safe. And under certain rules by the Democrats, people who smoke weed shouldn't own guns. People who ride motorcycles should be forced to wear a helmet. There's some Democrats out there that want to outlaw motorcycles, period. Get rid of them off the streets. Didn't they try to do that back in the 60s? Didn't they try to do that back in the 60s right after Vietnam? I think they tried to do that back then too. But hey, you know, to go back, to rewind, the streets of Chicago, LA, and San Francisco and New York are safe.
Why would they try to ban motorcycles?
Dude, because, okay, so I don't know if there's a movie out there. Ray may know the name, or John may know the name of the movie. But there was a movie that came out, I think in the 70s, based on the two guys or the group of buddies from Vietnam who came back and created the Hells Angels. Okay? Um, I don't remember the name of the movie, but one guy had American flag painted on his gas tank with a big ape hangers and stuff. You need to watch that movie. Okay. Um,
Was
That
it
movie
for?
explains a lot.
Was it was it to ban the motorcycle club or the motorcycle?
No, they wanted to ban motorcycles. They said, the Democrats said, and you can look this up, bro, this is true. The Democrats said the only way we're going to stop these motorcycle gangs, and this was in the 70s that they said this, is if we outlaw motorcycles.
Huh?
Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
That's like saying we're going to stop all murders. We're going to take all the guns away.
And that's not, and I, right now, there's people out there that can take a pencil and walk into a restaurant and kill 15 people with a pencil. Are we going to outlaw number two lead and number two pencils? Oh, everybody's going to use big ink pens, which I can take a
Uh,
big ink pen and I
Ray,
can do the
that
exact same thing.
that has been overturned in the Supreme Court that they cannot take your gun away if you're smoking marijuana.
Why am I not seeing all the live chats? Hi, Mythical.
I
Yeah,
understand mythical people. Yes.
I am advertising everybody's YouTube channel on my YouTube channel, on my podcast show, every night from this time forward. Mythical Rider, Mythical Themes, Ray's Moto Life, Retired Rider, Unchained, Down the Rabbit Hole. I am supporting everybody and putting everybody out there every time I have a show, letting everybody know
Are you
if my
serious?
channel is going to grow, I'm going to
I'm
take your
staying
guys'
in
channels with me. Easy Rider, yes. Got you. Not a problem. Oh, the movie Easy Rider. Watch Easy Rider, bro.
Is that what the movie's
Easy
called?
Rider was based Easy Rider was based on the two guys or the group of guys that came back from Vietnam that created the Hells Angels. That movie was a great freaking movie. Oh, you hear it? That sounds like John's bike. Looked like a Fat Bob too. I can't wait till next year, bro, when I
The
go take
walls
my
are
motorcycle
fireproof. I'll be
class.
safe.
I cannot wait.
I said the walls are fireproof. I'll be safe.
To finally learn how to drive and ride a motorcycle and then go out and buy one is going to be the greatest feeling I've ever done
It's not in my
next
apartment.
to next to having sex or smoking a joint for the very first time because that was awesome.
Well, there's
What
a
is that
fire alarm
noise?
going off in my building.
What? Oh, so that's what that noise is? Hey, not a problem, Lolly. I
You
love you
see me
guys,
hurrying
man.
up. I'm staying right where I am. I don't care.
What happened? What happened?
I, I don't know. Somebody could have been cooking and they burnt something. I mean, this building that I live in has people 65 and up. I mean, the oldest person that lives here just turned 100 years old last year.
Damn. A hundo? I don't ever want to live that long. I've been through diaper stage once. I'm not going back to diaper stage again.
Right?
Okay?
60 is as
It's
long as I want to
no, no.
go.
I'm good with that. I had a hot nurse
Be
giving me a
careful.
sponge bath. You know,
I grew up.
when I'm 85 years old.
I grew up in the 90s. I lived through the 90s as a teenager. I think I'm good.
Hey, yes, 111 subs. 111. I forgot to tell you that. We hit 111 subs. What's up, bud?
Yes.
We are
I've
moving
been,
up.
hey, every time we go live, like, playing games or whatever, I've been
Yeah.
sharing on X and Facebook. Both.
Well, when we go live on Rumble, YouTube, Twitch, and on Facebook when we stream video games, bro. And listen, just so everybody knows who everybody's in here, I know video games are not your guys' thing, but I have to put out content for my partner, Dubby. So that's what I'm doing. I'm still doing my podcast 3 nights a week. I think I'm going to go down to 2 nights because I missed Unchained Down the Rabbit Hole last night, and I'm going to go back and watch it later on today. But I kind of like watching it and being able to jump in and join you guys. So I may have to change that up. But
Hey, and if y'all don't like the gaming aspect because it makes you sick or whatever, mythical, I know there's things. Pop in,
yeah, it
type
makes
something,
her
and
motion
leave.
sickness. Hey, and Mythical, check this out. There's sometimes I play a game called Prominence Poker.
Or planet base.
Uh, Prominence Poker, I'm just playing cards, with a bunch of people online. That's not a real motionally
What
game. So sometimes I play that, okay? So sometimes you'll be able to watch me play poker. But other than that, we understand. It's not
so it's not.
everybody's cup of tea, you know?
Wait, baby.
So,
Go lay down.
like the other night, I was playing poker, man. I lost my ass off. I lost 200,000 at the table. I was so mad. I had to get off and go play something else.
Man, I need to get back on that game and
Oh, I
get
forgot to tell you,
my money built back up.
they did update Prominence Poker where you could choose between 6 player tables and 9 player tables now.
What?
Yep. Me and Snail, Kevin, me and Kevin were playing the other night on a 6-man table.
Man,
And
if my
now,
phone wasn't charging.
so but yeah, I play other games other than just the ones I've been playing Mythical. Some of them are not as motion moving and stuff like that. Like I play poker. There's times I play Uno. You got Uno, right, Mokin?
No.
And me and Mokin sometimes plays Monopoly on Xbox. So no, it's not real money. If it was real money, I would definitely kick myself in the ass for losing 200K. And if I had $200,000, poker is not one thing I'd be betting on. That's for sure. And I wouldn't be working at this job if I had 200K.
You wouldn't be
You
living
know,
in the state if you had 200K.
I wouldn't be living in this state if I had 200K. I'd be right where I belong in Oklahoma, next to my grandchildren, and my daughter. You know.
We understand.
But
We're
yeah,
not
some do
playing
play.
on the phone, mythical. We play on our Xbox. So
Yeah.
our
Some
Xbox has a
people.
game called Prominence Poker, and
Yeah,
Prominence
they have a
Poker has their own money. You can actually put money into it
and buy chips,
and
but you're
buy
not
your
playing for
money,
real money.
but
But you can't.
we
Like if
don't.
I go to a table with 100K and I win $1 million on Prominence Poker, I wish I could take that million in chips and cash it out to my bank account, but that's not how it works. Now, if we were on our phones playing like World Championship Poker or World Poker Tournament or something like that, yes, there is games out there on your phone that you can play for real money.
Right.
But that's not what I do, and I'm a shitty poker player. I don't have a poker face. I don't have anything. I just play for fun. Um, when I did play poker, I would go over to my wife's cousin's house, throw a $20 bill on the table, and we would play for whatever's in the pot at the end of the night, depending on how many people showed up. Hold on, I got a customer walking in. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's our generation that got into the gaming industry like as bad as we did. Um, I don't know. It honestly could have been the government doing it. Could have been making us, But then, all right, Ray, you take care. Have a good day and be safe. Hope y'all the safest. Be careful of grass trimmings on the road. Love y'all. Multitasking at work as well. Are you? I'm not at work. Well, I guess I am at work since the phone's in front of me. I guess if you call this work, I don't get paid for it, so it's just wasting time. No, no, I'm probably not. Um, the only person that I really know is past that actually did anything for Labor Day. So yeah, probably just another day, kind of like my birthday or Christmas or anything else like that. Just another day. Trying to do a jig with one bum knee. What are you doing for Labor Day?
Do what?
What are you doing for Labor Day?
That's this weekend, right?
Should be. I believe so.
I'm not laboring.
No?
No. I got the weekend off, but I ain't doing a damn thing. I'm going to sit at home. I'm going to create content. I'm going to write some music. I'm going to. Uh,
Oh, so you're going to labor.
no, that's not laboring.
That is laboring.
No, that is doing something I
You're
love to do, and it's not laboring.
you're working on something.
How is your bike going? Is it a lot better now, Myth?
Huh?
I'm talking to Mythical. I'm asking her how her bike's running since she got it up and running.
I'll be back.
All right. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are going to be riding bikes this weekend, man. I only wish I could be a part of it. That's good. That's good. I'm glad. I bet you're happy to have that thing back up and running, huh? Bet you've been itching to go out and ride. But yeah, I got my partner pack in. Got my W shaker. And I'm gonna tell you what, that flavor I ordered with this, the push and punch, that thing is really good. And there's a lot of energy drinks out there on the market that leave a cotton mill film in your mouth, cotton mouth film type of thing. This does not. And I like it. I had one glass this morning. I'll have another one when I get home. There's no crashes, no caffeine, no artificial dyes, or you know what I'm saying? So it's made in America. I'll buy it. Made in America. Support America and America only. I don't care about the rest of the world. Other than Canada and Mexico, but I kind of have to because they're touching our country.
Is my sound going up and down, or is it your microphone?
I don't know. I can't tell. I mean, you kind of always sounded like a girl to me anyway, so.
No, it's whenever you talk, you're going up and down.
Is it? It's only because it's probably this phone stand that I 3D printed.
Is it like mine?
No, you're fine now. I kind of adjusted it
How'd you adjust it?
just by moving it.
Oh, you just now adjusted it.
No, I moved my phone to where the speaker and the mic. Okay, so the 3D. I got a customer. I'll be right back.
Blessed. Go. Come on. Oh. So, yeah, I don't have work. Kind of wish I could work again, but I can't. I'd be I'd be a hazard to anybody that hired me. JB Pritzard. Quit it. Quit it. Back up. Go. Back up. You work from home? Yeah, I tore my ACL, MCL, and three cartilages at one time, and then 10 years later, had another surgery. They had to drill 129 holes in this bone just to get blood flow down here, and I obliterated my ACL uh, on a diving board. So now I have a cadaver ACL, and sometimes whenever I'm walking, just my knees just don't work, and I fall over. So and I can't tell when it's going to happen, when it's not going to happen. So out in the work world, if I'm walking and that happens, it's a liability for anybody that hires me. Let's say I get hurt. It's, yeah, it may be because of my injury, but you still hired me, right? So I can't, and I don't have any diploma, or I didn't finish high school, so that's down the drain. Um, my GPA in high school actually was 0.00, had nothing, and that was down in Mississippi. Um, so yeah, I went to LCP, Lincoln's Challenge Program, which is in Rantoul, Illinois, and that's how I got stuck here in the crappy state of Illinois with the crappy governor of Illinois, J.B. Pritzker. It, it it sounds worse than what it is, honestly. I mean, I'm in constant pain, um, and it's just something I live with. It's nothing I can't, live with. I I mean, it was my own mistake, basically. Well, yeah, because I sit down, I don't walk, I don't get up, I don't, stress out my knee. Last night, I couldn't control my leg. I don't know what was going on with it, but from like my thigh, my my thigh bone, I guess, to the top of my knee, from the bottom down, it was just numb. I couldn't feel it. But yeah, I am able to do the gaming thing. Been playing games for about, oh no, I think my dad taught me how to play Othello whenever he first whenever we first got the uh Nintendo, the NES, the regular Nintendo. And he got it for my stepmom, but he had his own game called Othello. I don't know if you know what Othello is, um, but it's black and white little things, and you take over the board with your color, either black or white. And by the end of the game, yep, okay, by the end of the game, whoever has more color wins. My dad taught me how to play it. He was really good at it. But yeah, that was my very first game I played on regular Nintendo.
What about regular Nintendo?
The very first game I played was Othello.
Mine was Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. But I played Atari before I played Nintendo. was Pac-Man, River Raid,
Right.
you
Well, I
know,
mean, no, I'm
Donkey
talking
Kong.
about. I was, dude. I was like young, 8, maybe 6,
I
younger.
was playing Pong. I was playing Pong before you were born.
Well, you're only 5 years older than me, dude.
Yeah, I was born in '77. You were born when?
Again, you're only 5 years older than me, dude.
You were born when? In '83,
81.
'81. Yeah, you're not Gen X.
I'm as close as Gen X as you're gonna
To
get.
me, listen, hold on. To me, to be Generation X, you have to be raised in a manner that the parents raised you. So if you had to be your ass in the yard by the time streetlights come on, drink water out of a water hose, play in dirt, come home when you hear your name yelled in the neighborhood, no running in and out. If you come back in, you're staying inside. We're doing chores. If you were raised that way, you were Gen X, bro.
I
You know what I'm
was.
saying? I was. I was raised in a time where my parents said, "Go play out in traffic. Get out of my hair. Leave me alone." You
Oh,
know what I'm
my dad
saying?
didn't say go play in traffic. He just said go play in the street. He didn't care if there was cars in it
That's
or
the
not. Or not.
same thing. That's different than go play in traffic, dude.
He just said go play in the street.
So, that's my thoughts.
He didn't care if there was cars on it or not. Just go play in the street.
Yep. Took the shed key, went outside, grabbed your bikes, locked the shed up, put the key back, and you were gone for the day.
I didn't
You
even
know,
have a shed.
there's no pagers, there was no cell phones, there was no none
I
of
had
that.
my bike on the back of the house, leaning up against the house.
If you wanted to play video games with your friends, you had to go to a friend's house that had video games that had four controllers
Or knew how to take turns.
or knew how to take turns. Yes, that was multiplayer back in the day, old school style multiplayer.
Yeah, that was
you know,
before hooking up consoles to each other.
yeah, So I mean, if you were raised that way, you're Gen X, bro. In my book, I don't care. I know I give you a lot of shit, Mokin, and tell you you're not Gen X, but I know you are. So you know,
Oh, I know I am.
dude, just think what would happen. Just think what would happen if we took cell phones away and we took laptops away and they never existed.
We ain't even got to do all that.
Yeah, yes, we do.
All we have to do to cripple this next generation is come out with standard cars. Oh, and write in cursive.
Tell how to read a clock analog style.
I do all the time, right there.
Hey,
You
I
see,
have
right?
one too, bro. I
Yeah,
have one too at
see
my house,
it?
dude. I have one at my house too, bro. I don't care. My wife was like, "We should get rid of that clock." I said, "Don't you touch that freaking clock. I'll keep
See you,
buying
mythical.
double A
Talk to you
batteries
later.
for that thing." Huh? What?
Mythical has a meeting to go to. Talk to you later.
Okay, mythical. See you
Hey,
later, girl. Thanks for joining us.
have a good day.
But yeah, I mean, I'm like, don't you touch that analog clock. It still works. It ain't going nowhere. If you can't tell what time it is, you need a digital clock. I think you need to go back to school.
Yeah, I agree.
But yeah, I mean,
But
it's just if you
in
took
some
those two things
cases,
away,
in some cases, the schools are not even teaching it.
no, they're not.
Whenever they did teach us,
That's the problem with school. Okay, so I was born in 77. In 1979, Jimmy Carter came out with the federal uh, school board of education, which was the worst thing that could ever happen to this country, next to uh, next to the whole government aid and public aid and stuff like that. It was the worst invention ever. You know, we never needed a federal school board of education ever. It should have always stayed up to the states. Same with abortion. Same with other certain laws, as long as it don't go against the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. You know, but at the same time, I'm sitting there like, are you too stupid? You know, you got to be able to teach kids math, how to, you know, you need to teach kids how to balance a checking account. You need to teach kids how to do taxes. You need to teach them how to read and write in cursive. And you need to
They
teach
ain't
them,
worried about all that no more.
you need to teach them stuff that's going to help them in the future, not stuff that's going to sit there and make them, I'm sorry to say it, but dumb as hell and
They ain't worried
reliant
about
on
that no
others.
more.
They need to stop making these kids feel like they need other people. Period, point blank. That's the way it is.
It's crazy.
And if nobody believes in that, then they need to go back to whatever country they came from.
Right?
That's just how we do things around here. It's just, I don't know, man. I just feel like we've lost a little bit of who we
I'll be right
were.
back.
All right. I feel like we lost a little bit of who we were and who we should be when it comes to being a nation. And we need to get back to common sense reality of what's really happening in life, first and foremost. I may be wrong, but I know I'm not. Common sense reality. And really, my thoughts, if two countries on the other side of the pond want to blow each other up, let them. It's not our problem. We need to stop being the savior of the world. Bottom line, we need to protect us and our own. And that's it. I could be wrong. I don't know. But it is what it is. We don't need to rely on the government. The government needs to go back to relying on us. They need to rely
Yes.
on us to make the decisions that fit us. You know, the way I'm looking at it is like this. Yep. The way I'm looking at it is like this. If they want to create a bill, right? If they want to create a bill that they feel is good for the country, then they need to let the people of the country vote on it.
Yeah. I
Bottom
mean,
line.
how it's supposed to be, ain't it?
Exactly how it's supposed to be.
I mean,
But somewhere over the years, man,
we
we
the
just
people, right?
the common sense reality had lost somewhere in between 95 to now. From 95 till now, common sense reality, common sense thinking, common sense talking has gone out the window. What's wrong?
Another shooter in Minneapolis,
Does it surprise you? Probably had 5 shootings already since the time we've been on here live in Chicago.
right? I sent Rubber that same thing I sent you, the egg thing. He said that made him hungry.
Tell him he could add a little bit of his Canadian bacon with it.
Some ham.
You can't take a piece of ham, make it into a circle, and call it Canadian bacon. It's not bacon. I'll show you real bacon. I'll go home and cook up a slab. That always killed me. It's Canadian bacon. No, it's not. It's ham.
Yeah, it's all ham.
I
It's
want
not
this thing.
bacon.
You want to take a pig that was born and raised in Canada and chop it up and make bacon like we have it and call it Canadian bacon? I'm fine with that. Okay. But don't take ham, cut it into little bitty circles, and call it Canadian bacon. It's not freaking bacon.
I know that's right.
Jesus Christ. We just lost our way as a country, bro, to be honest with you. Tell me I'm wrong.
And honestly, ever since Obama,
Common sense went out the window. Stupidity, idiocracy, and mental illness walked in.
I agree.
Bottom line.
I agree.
Man, I should have got more sleep last night, man. 7 hours just wasn't enough. But I was having too much fun gaming, bro. When I get home tonight, I got to do some, I got to download and upload some videos from our stream last night and from the game stream last night.
Your mic
I got
went
to get
out.
all that. Is that better? Well, it ain't me.
Yeah, it is.
I said when I get home, I have to download and upload our stream from last night and the video game stream from last night and get it all posted.
Right.
Then I'm thinking about going to get some fried chicken because I don't feel like cooking, but I want fried chicken. Anyway, are you there, Mokin?
Yeah.
All right, we're about an hour and a half in. I'm going to go ahead and pull the yank string on this one and pull the parachute and get off here for a little bit and let my Do what? You're cutting in and out, bro, like you lost connection. Yeah, you completely froze, bro. I don't know if you could hear me. But, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us. Glad to talk to y'all. Have a good one, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.